What's up, guys? It's Cam.
It's Joe.
And Ray.
We're going to talk about a little burst of destiny today, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of Destiny bursting.
Dude.
Everywhere.
Dude.
Everywhere.
Let's be honest, everybody was excited about a little shift in the meta, and we have it.
I would say your store showcased that. I had never seen the parking lot so full and so many people in there.
It was one of the best events we've had so far to date. Dude, it's just so much fun. The penguins are a blast. Swordsoul's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And my boy Heavenly Prison's just been killing it for me.
You forgot about the birdies. I'm so fly. I'm so clean. The birds are good, man. The birds are stupid.
Nah, this could be debated to be maybe the best set of all time. There's so many that are on that list. Oh, it's hard to say, but there's so many game-changing things in there. I mean,
no, there definitely are game-changing.
But I would say, I guess it's not as many power spells necessarily, and some of the stuff could be said to be more niche. So it's hard to say completely that because there's some other really good sets. But
it did so much.
To change the
so many decks, and it's not just the Swordsoul stuff coming out. It's not just the penguins coming out. It's Phoenix Enforcer giving a little bit more firepower to the heroes.
Who does not love heroes?
just the heroes, right?
And everybody else that can play Fusion Destiny.
Honestly, it's like heroes. Whenever we get something like that, it can be generic. I mean, why do you think Strauss had to be hit at some points? Anytime there's some sort of generic ability, the hero's got to be breaking everything up.
But anyway, Phoenix Enforcer's a heck of a card.
No, that's phenomenal.
And it's not.
I can't wait for Verte to get hit so I can just use it.
It's not. I'll still play it. I'll still play Fusion Destiny package. It's 5 cards. I'm in.
I mean, yeah, I could see something.
Yeah, the pop every time.
It's free.
And that's why I said you guys are gonna be the reason why my Destiny gets limited.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like Panker Tops on crack, just from the extra deck.
And it comes back.
Right. 25.
Yeah. DD Crow that crap. I'm telling you, DD Crow is going to be main deck, side deck, whatever. It's going to be in the decks because of Phoenix Enforcer.
It's good.
Anyway, but honestly, if I'm talking, my favorite archetype that came out of this is honestly the Penguins. I love True Draco as an archetype period. It just feels like that to me.
Those guys.
It feels like a newer True Draco where you don't care about special summoning. You're tributing to your normal summoning, to normal summon, to tribute, and get those big cards out.
And everyone loves penguins. We've been waiting for them to be good since penguins sold back in the day. So
I'm honestly waiting for Monarch Syrup to get thrown in there and no extra deck in there. I'm serious. I'm waiting for it.
Just penguins rule the meta.
Dude, I think it'd be funny. But
that would definitely be hilarious.
But even speaking of a lot of the decks that are coming out in the set, again, they've changed the game and they definitely have created a new meta, but none of them are super. Konami's done a good job of not making anything that's super egregious, super tier 0.
Yes, I agree.
And that's what I like. The balancing in recent era has been very good. Now, some people say it's been kind of stale, but no, they need to do more card design like this. Even Soul Sword, very good deck, but if you learn how to disrupt it, or if they don't draw the appropriate combo pieces together, you need at least 2 cards to really make a combo work.
Yeah.
So and a resource, you got to play it right. That's what I like. Old school Yu-Gi-Oh, you had to really use your resources and think about it correctly. You have to do this. Oh, this generates a token. I got to make sure I do this correctly, or I can screw up. And again, they have some linear combos that you can do, but even then it's one of those things where sure that's linear, but if you get disrupted, that's when the player has to kind of sometimes think outside the box.
Yeah, it's not mindless Yu-Gi-Oh. It's linear combos that go from A to B. We get that, but if you get disrupted, you gotta change it on the fly. You can. You have those abilities, so it gives the big brain players an advantage there that you get. There's so many synchro toolbox options.
Yeah.
The other thing is the techs that are going to come out too. There's so many cards that have been printed for synchro since they've existed. So now we're going to see. Those things with gravity collapse. People already knew that was a good thing. Yeah. It's been used in the past, but
gravity collapse is
not only that, but problem solving card techs is starting to go to a whole nother level. If you're starting to notice now, the tokens, they're starting to put on cards that says normal except for token. Yeah. And that is coming across on everything. Your best bet now is if you want to get something that's for normal monsters, the best bet is to look at the 10U support. That includes the counter trap card that if it's destroyed, you get something, the special summon that's 3,000 beater I mean, it just, you can activate it if you have any normal monster. And I mean, like, we know the Brave stuff is coming out, because the Brave stuff, I think that's in what?
Battle of Chaos, isn't it?
I think it is in Battle of Chaos. So the Brave stuff is supposed to be you actually coming to the field as a token, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And you know they're going to get some busted support because of the way they're wording everything now. And it's nuts.
Brave stuff's been crazy in the OCG, and it's gonna be here as well, more than likely. But it is interesting, and it's kind of the thing where it splashes. So we'll see. I mean, I was saying not the tier 0 stuff. Hopefully, that's not something that's in everything.
Yeah.
But we'll see. You know, there's differences for sure between OCG and TCG mindsets. I mean, there's decks over there that succeed, come here and it is successful. But that could also be playstyle differences. Some people don't like decks here. The same. That's one thing for sure.
Never.
Max C in the format over there is
nevermore
is a thing.
Oh no, I know that completely
Then
dwarfs
it's just
the game.
it's such a control format. Whereas I mean over here it's just Wild West.
Yeah, especially I like right now too. Like we were talking about with Verse, man. That Sky Heavenly Prison Man thing, Ding Lang, that guy right there allows for backrow play, and me and some of the other guys in this room being you know,
all of us actually.
Trickstar,
loving the backrow, being able to play backrow now is just lovely. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's not, this is my field, look at it, field emasculated, and that's it.
Now I don't have to worry about having a set impermanence, Ice Dragon's Prison, like all these OP cards, and then somebody drops a Duster, and I'm like, God.
No, there's a reason why I see profiles for backrow decks and people aren't playing Judgment. I'm like, I feel like I have to because I can get blown out, and even then I'll have it. I mean, I've had someone be like Twin Twister. Oh, okay, I'll let that go through. Okay, and then they hit like Prosperity, 6 cards, hit that Duster, and I'm like, cool. So you know, it doesn't matter, but just Prison being able to protect, and then you can bring it out and then search another card. You can pick the time you want to kind of try and do that. Like
set the card. It's huge.
Yeah, that was big.
Love that card.
No, they've done a lot of good stuff to just make a lot of different things, and generically, like a lot of things just better.
But it's balanced, because I mean, it has to be set to destroy, so it doesn't protect floodgates. You know what I mean? It's a very balanced card, I think.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
So Konami's doing good. Hopefully they keep doing stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, good job, Konami Burst. Good job.
Burst is solid. Maximum Gold's gonna be good. We're gonna talk about that coming up. Brothers of Legend, boy, we got a lot to talk about there. What else from Burst of Destiny we want to talk about, guys? What I like about this set is how long the cards in it are going to be viable.
Yes.
I think it's going to have an impact for the next year, and I'm really, really excited about that, and excited to see where this stuff goes.
Yeah, at least until May. Like that's minimum. That's if Konami sits up here, has a brain fart, and says, "We don't know what we're going to do anymore. We'll ban old stuff." Minimum May.
Yeah.
Minimum.
I'm kind of curious to see what the ban list looks like in January, because with Swordsoul running around, I mean, are people still really on Drytron? I don't know that I've really seen it a lot.
I don't know if you hear it as much. Yeah, so it is interesting.
I don't know. I want to see how this meta shapes up. Look, let's be honest. Drytron's still a stupid strategy.
Yeah, you can't play.
So, you know, are people just playing with Swordsoul because it's new and they want to see how it does? And they're like, Drytron's better. I want to go back to Drytron. So I'm kind of curious to see how these next several events shape up. The next regional coming around, which Hawks Nest Gaming will be hosting, the Remote Duel Regional. So y'all stay tuned for that. But
I don't know, butterfly, bird, you know, whatever you want.
Lord help.
But I agree with you, man. I definitely agree.
And so I'm excited to see how the meta shapes up with that and what really comes out on top, because that's going to be the tell, right? To see how much of this stuff really impacts and how much people start playing around it.
Yeah.
Me personally, when I look at, I've watched games of Swordsoul. I've played games against Drytron. What I think players are doing right now, being a very old Yu-Gi-Oh player, is I think people are just, I know, so old, but what I think that they're doing right now is seeing if Swordsoul has the out the Drytron. You know, if I make this board, where can they stop me? You know, the people that have the money, the people that can drop 2K and Ghost Rare, Solemn Judgments. These people, they want to see if that board is going to be outed when they play Drytron. You know, and Drytron versus Swordsoul. So do I think Swordsoul can stand up to Drytron If it goes first and they know where to stop, yes. But that's almost any deck. Do I think on a regular it's gonna be slapping Drytron? Like, no, that's not happening.
I don't know how it's gonna play through.
Yeah.
Because you gotta have monster effects to resolve, and
that was the biggest
Perfection's
thing.
an Omni, so I mean it is what it is.
Yeah, Perfection is Omni.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the big monster in the what is it? The big monster in Swordsoul, the 10-star synchro. I love him, by the way. Love that guy. Love the artwork. I built off artwork.
What a good design too.
Yes, that card is well designed.
So balanced, but still super good.
Yes,
it's like almost a masterpiece, but not quite. Yeah, I mean seriously. As far as the effect, where you can banish and destroy, whatever, negate, but
yeah,
it's not as busted.
Yeah,
but,
it's a 1 for 2.
With a buy.
No, we're not done.
No,
that's for a different video. But all right, y'all.
All of y'all thinking that.
That's really all the thoughts we really have for Burst. It's exciting. We're all glad to just have a difference happening in the game. I mean, it's been a lot of the same stuff, and even like old decks are kind of switching it up and innovating. There's certain things that are coming back in a little bit, and it's interesting. So we'll see.
Gold.
So
we'll talk about Maximum Gold and Brothers of Legend coming up, guys. So stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe as always. Visit us online at Hawk's Nest Gaming.
And ring that notification bell as well if you want to see everything that we're posting.
Yes,
all right,
indeed.
y'all. Appreciate it.